In this video, we will talk about Nelson Mandela, champion of freedom. Nelson Mandela is a towering figure in the fight for freedom and justice. His life journey, from his humble beginnings in a rural South African village to becoming a global symbol of resistance against apartheid and a revered leader of a new democratic nation, is truly remarkable. Mandela's story reflects his dedication to equality, reconciliation, and human dignity. He fought against the system of racial segregation and oppression known as apartheid, which had a devastating impact on millions of South Africans. Despite facing imprisonment for 27 years, Mandela never wavered in his commitment to justice. After his release, Mandela played a crucial role in transitioning South Africa from apartheid to a democratic society. His leadership helped unite a deeply divided nation and promote peace and reconciliation. Mandela's legacy is celebrated worldwide as a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of perseverance in the face of injustice. His work continues to inspire people striving for equality and human rights across the globe. Early life and education. Nelson Mandela was born on July 18, 1918, in Mvezo, a small village in Umtata, which was then part of South Africa's Cape Colony. He was born into the Thembu royal family, where his father was a chief. His mother, who was deeply religious, provided a strong Christian influence. This background exposed Mandela to a blend of traditional African values and Western ideas. Mandela's early education happened in local mission schools. These schools introduced him to Western education, which included learning about justice, equality, and other important concepts. This education played a significant role in shaping his beliefs about social fairness and human rights. He furthered his studies at Fort Hare University, which was a prominent institution for black students in South Africa at the time. At Fort Hare, Mandela was involved in student activism and began to form his ideas about political and social change. After Fort Hare, he attended the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, where he studied law. His time at these universities was crucial for developing his understanding of the legal and political issues affecting South Africa. During his university years, Mandela was deeply involved in activism. He participated in student protests and joined political groups that opposed the racial segregation policies enforced by the apartheid system. These activities marked the beginning of his lifelong commitment to fighting for justice and equality. Mandela's educational journey and early involvement in activism were key in shaping his future role as a leader in the struggle against apartheid. His academic experiences and political engagement provided him with the knowledge and skills needed to challenge the unjust system and work towards a more equitable society. The fight against apartheid. Nelson Mandela's political activism became more significant when he joined the African National Congress, ANC, in 1943. The ANC was a key organization fighting for the rights of black South Africans and opposing apartheid, a system of racial segregation and discrimination set up by the National Party in 1948. Mandela's involvement with the ANC marked the beginning of his active role in the struggle against apartheid. In 1944, Mandela, along with other young leaders, co-founded the ANC Youth League. This group aimed to energize the younger generation in the fight against apartheid. They organized mass protests and campaigns to challenge the discriminatory laws imposed by the apartheid regime. Mandela's leadership and organizational skills were vital in mobilizing widespread support for the anti-apartheid movement. By 1961, Mandela's activism had evolved, leading to a major shift in strategy. That year, he helped establish Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK, the armed wing of the ANC. MK was created to carry out acts of sabotage against government targets as a form of resistance. This marked a significant change from the earlier emphasis on nonviolent protests to more direct and confrontational methods. The decision to form MK was driven by the increasing brutality of the apartheid regime and the realization that more aggressive actions were needed to challenge the government's oppressive policies. Mandela's role in MK involved planning and executing sabotage missions aimed at disrupting the government's operations and drawing attention to the anti-apartheid cause. Mandela's shift to armed resistance was a controversial move, but it was seen as a necessary response to the violent repression faced by the anti-apartheid movement. His leadership in both nonviolent protests and armed resistance highlighted his dedication to ending apartheid and achieving justice for all South Africans. Imprisonment and international support. In 1962, Mandela was arrested and convicted of sabotage and other charges, leading to a life sentence. He spent 27 years in prison, mostly on Robben Island, where he endured harsh conditions and hard labor. During this time, Mandela became a global symbol of resistance to racial oppression. International campaigns and sanctions against the apartheid regime increased, highlighting the injustice of Mandela's imprisonment. Despite being imprisoned, Mandela's influence grew as he continued to inspire and rally support for the anti-apartheid cause. His resilience and unwavering commitment to his principles garnered international solidarity and pressure on the South African government. Release and negotiation for peace. Mandela was released from prison in 1990 amid increasing internal unrest and international pressure. His release was a pivotal moment in South Africa's transition from apartheid to democracy. Mandela's return was met with widespread celebration, and he quickly became a key figure in the negotiations to end apartheid. He played a crucial role in negotiating with the government to dismantle the apartheid system and establish a multiracial democracy. Mandela's leadership was marked by his emphasis on reconciliation and peaceful transition, which helped to ease tensions and foster a more inclusive society. Presidency and legacy. In 1994, Nelson Mandela was elected as South Africa's first black president in the country's first fully representative democratic election. His presidency was a period of transformation and nation-building. Mandela focused on reconciliation, nation-building, and addressing the deep-seated inequalities that apartheid had entrenched. Mandela established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, TRC, to address human rights abuses committed under apartheid. The TRC provided a platform for victims and perpetrators to share their experiences and seek healing. This approach was crucial in promoting national unity and moving beyond the divisions of the past. Mandela's presidency ended in 1999, but his impact on South Africa and the world continued to be felt. He retired from public life, but remained an active advocate for peace, justice, and human rights globally. Mandela's leadership style, characterized by humility, forgiveness, and dedication to justice, left a lasting legacy. Global recognition and influence. Nelson Mandela's contributions were recognized worldwide. He received numerous awards and honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993, which he shared with then South African President F.W. de Klerk. Mandela's influence extended beyond South Africa. He became a global icon of resistance against oppression and a symbol of the power of perseverance and moral courage. Mandela's legacy is reflected in his impact on global politics and social justice. He demonstrated the power of resilience and negotiation in overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges. His life's work remains a powerful testament to the principles of equality, freedom, and human dignity. Nelson Mandela's journey from a rural village to global prominence is a powerful story of courage and dedication. His fight against apartheid, his leadership in building a democratic South Africa, and his commitment to justice and reconciliation have made him a revered figure in history. Mandela's life and work continue to inspire people around the world to strive for a more just and equitable society. His legacy as a champion of freedom is a reminder of the enduring power of perseverance and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. Mandela's contributions to humanity are a beacon of hope and a testament to the transformative power of leadership grounded in compassion and justice. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.